Hello everyone! We have previously published a video on our channel about the regions of Northern Cyprus. There were made comparisons of all regions. Understanding your interest in this topic, we have made a fairly detailed review of the Iskele region. It is also on our channel. Now we will talk about one of the least mentioned regions of Northern Cyprus, the GÜZELYURT region. But what's special about this area? Why do we think this is an opportunity area? And the main question is whether this area is worth considering for you personally. Make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea or coffee and enjoy watching. Northern Cyprus is divided into 5 main regions. These are Lefke region, Girne, Iskele, Famagusta and GÜZELYURT. We will make detailed reviews about all of these regions on our channel, so subscribe, you don't miss these videos. But now the main question is, why did we start from the GÜZELYURT region and not from the more famous, for example, Girne or Famagusta? The answer is simple. In our opinion, and in the opinion of some experts and investors, this is now one of the attractive regions for long-term investment in the future. Why? Due to the fact that it has now begun to actively develop like never before. But more on that a little later. This area is located 30 minutes from the capital of Cyprus, Lefke. Accordingly, all the necessary infrastructure is there, and government agencies. It is also adjacent to Southern Cyprus. Let's start with the fact that GÜZELYURT is the main source of citrus and various fruits from the entire Northern Cyprus, since this is where the largest garden and berry plantations are located. From Turkish, GÜZELYURT is translated as beautiful country. This is true, because it is one of the greenest regions located between the mountains and the sea with a pleasant climate. For those of you who are looking for a secluded place in unity with nature, this is exactly the place to look at. GÜZELYURT is a beautiful town. The local population here is about 13,000 people. There is also the city of Lefke and several villages. In general, the district has about 30,000 local residents. If we talk about complexes, now there is only one complex by the sea. But the main thing here is that construction has already begun on 3 more huge complexes with luxurious infrastructure right by the sea. And this is the main reason why we decided to show this particular area. Now large developers who build large projects in other regions are coming here. In our opinion, GÜZELYURT is like Iskele about 8 years ago, when no one believed in this area, and they say that this was a field by the sea. Now this has changed a lot, and you're witnesses to it. Why did Iskele grow quickly? Due to the fact that the large developers entered there, and there was a convenient beach nearby. Now we see the same situation, but in the GÜZELYURT region, due to the fact that here land by the sea is much cheaper than in other areas. You have the opportunity to purchase property at lower prices and still on the very first line by the sea. In our opinion, this region is still undervalued, but in recent years the situation has begun to change. We see progress. The amount of general infrastructure is increasing, and foreigners are starting to invest here and slowly buy real estate by the sea. Confidence is also added by large developers who have bought up almost all the land near the sea, and we understand where this leads. Most of the areas are gardens and strawberry plantations. The greenhouse strawberry season here begins in November, and from spring to summer you will always have fresh strawberries from the garden. And by the way, you can go and pick your own strawberries straight from the garden. Driving along the road, you will admire plantations of tangerines, oranges, lemons, grapefruits and more. You will also find many different tropical plants here, as the local climate allows them to grow here. Most of the embankment is black sand or pebbles. Sometimes you can find a rocky shore. Also in winter, the sea here is very beautiful, as you can often see large turquoise waves here, and it is a pleasure to sit by the sea. And yes, it can be windy here in winter. Various water sports are also beginning to develop here due to the peculiarities of the sea and location. The largest wellness center in Northern Cyprus will be located right here by the sea near these complexes. A variety of the best specialists and doctors from all over the world will be gathered here. Treatment here will range from cancer to care for the elderly, who will live in their apartments with a special emergency call button for a nurse. At the moment, there are two large universities located here. One Middle Eastern technical one, which is located in the city of GÜZELYURT, and the second European one, located in Lefke. The infrastructure here is just developing. A large shopping center was recently built, and the number of restaurants has also increased over the past few years. Driving through the entire area, you will feel the real village flavor, the quiet and calm and not a hurry life of the Cypriots. Simple village cafes with their own flavor, smiling Cypriots, birds singing, the sound of the sea, and sometimes a passing car. Just a pleasure. The main thing that it is important to understand is that in general there will always be a feeling of silence and village here, since this is a citrus area. But everything that is closer to the sea in the next 5 to 7 years will be built up with complexes and various infrastructure. That is, in our opinion, it will be the same as what happened with Iskele. First, they built up the first coastline and then began to go deeper into the islands. And today in the Iskele region, complexes are already being built at a distance of 2, 3 and even 15 kilometers from the sea, due to the fact that there is almost no land left near the sea, or the prices from them are very high. Now people have different opinions about this area, but it always happens historically that the winner is the one who recognized the opportunity in time. Although most likely it will not be so fast. Now this is a quiet, calm area. But in 5 years, the situation may change, since there is a beautiful sea and views of the mountains. Another very important fact is the proximity to the border of Southern Cyprus. Cypriots and tourists love to come to Northern Cyprus by renting property for a personal holiday by the sea. If you're an investor, it is best to spot the opportunity and take advantage of it at a very early stage. Of course, most likely this is a long-term investment, including for renting. Friends, if you're not sure which region is best for you to stay in, contact us, and we'll be happy to tell you what is best for you. And best of all, come to us for a free 3-day inspection trip on the island, and we will show you firsthand the best properties that are suitable just for you. We work with almost all developers in Northern Cyprus who have proven their reliability and will give you a choice. Go to our Instagram, where we show you life in Northern Cyprus every day. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our DreamLife Cyprus channel and click on the notification icon, so you don't miss the next videos. See you in Northern Cyprus!